Morning students. So in the previous class, we are discussing about properties of rational numbers. What are the properties of rational numbers? Number one, tell me what is number one? Closure property. Number two, associative property. Number three, what is number three? It is existence of identity. Number four, existence of inverse. Number five, commutative property. Number six, distributive property. Then what is this symbol? Belongs. Read this symbol as belongs to. What is this symbol? For all or for every. For all, for every. How many arithmetical operations are there? There are 4 arithmetical operations. So what are the arithmetical operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And what are the numbers? What are the number system? Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers. Then what is meant by empty set? Empty set means group of numbers. What is set? Group of numbers, group of elements. What is empty set? No elements, no numbers. Non-empty set. Non-empty set means some elements are there. Here no numbers or elements. Here what is this? Some elements are there, some numbers are there. This is about small introduction about properties of rational numbers. So what are the properties of rational numbers? Number one, closure. Number two, associative. Number three, existence of identity. Number four, existence of inverse. Number five, commutative property. Number six, distributive property. First one, closure property. What is closure property? Closure property. Define closure property. What is the definition of closure property? For all, the symbol is for all A comma B belongs to Q. A comma B. So under addition, under multiplication. So I want to explain addition and multiplication. You try with subtraction and division. So for all A comma B belongs to Q, A plus B belongs to Q. This is closure property under addition. Then for all A comma B belongs to Q, A into B belongs to Q. That is closure property under multiplication. I want to explain about addition and multiplication. You try with subtraction and division. So what is that? Addition. Under addition, for all A comma B belongs to Q, A plus B belongs to Q. Under multiplication, for all A comma B belongs to Q, A into B belongs to Q. This is closure property. So how many numbers? 2 numbers. For closure property, take 2 numbers, take any 2 numbers and verify closure property. Okay na? So first one, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers. Then closure property, addition, multiplication. I want to verify addition and multiplication. You try with subtraction and division. This is table. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers. Under addition and multiplication, closure property. How many elements? 2 numbers or 2 elements. Take 2 elements and verify closure property. First one, natural numbers. I want to check natural numbers under addition satisfies closure property or not. Next, I want to verify under multiplication closure property satisfied or not. First, under addition. under addition. Let us take any two numbers. Closure property. Let us take any two numbers. Let 2 comma 3 belongs to n. 2 comma 3 belongs to n. Take any two numbers and verify closure property. 2 comma 3 belongs to n. Then add them. 2 plus 3. How much? 5. It is also belongs to n. Satisfied. Take any two numbers, your wish, and add them. So, in my example, I took 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 belongs to n. 2 plus 3 equal to 5 also belongs to n. So, under addition, natural numbers satisfies closure property. Tick it. Next, multiplication. Take any two numbers and verify closure property under multiplication. Your wish. Take any two numbers. Suppose 3 comma 4 belongs to n. 3 comma 4 belongs to n. Then 3 into 4 equal to 12. It is also belongs to n. Satisfied. So, under addition, under multiplication, natural numbers satisfies closure property. See again. What is the definition? For all, take any two numbers and verify closure property. Try to take small numbers. 2 का a comma b belongs to q, a plus b belongs to q. Then for all a comma b belongs to q, a into b belongs to q. This is known as closure property under addition and under multiplication. I want to check natural numbers under addition satisfies closure property or not. Then natural numbers under multiplication satisfies closure property or not. How to check? Take any two numbers and add them. Example, 2 comma 3 belongs to n. 2 plus 3 equal to 5. It is also belongs to n. So, closure property, natural numbers under addition satisfied. Then multiplication, 3 comma 4 belongs to n. Take any two numbers and multiply. 3 4s are 12. 12 is what? 12 is a natural number. 12 belongs to natural number. So both completed. Then you go for W. Whole numbers. Let us say W. So W. Addition. Say, let us take two numbers. Closure property. Always take two numbers and verify. Suppose 3 comma 5 belongs to W. Or you can take 0. 0 comma 5 belongs to whole numbers. 0 is a whole number, you know. Then 0 plus 5 equal to 5. It is also belongs to whole numbers. Okay na? So under addition, 0 comma 5 belongs to whole number. Take any two whole numbers. Not only 0 comma 5. Your wish. Take any two whole numbers and add them. In my example, I took 0 comma 5 belongs to W. 0 plus 5 equal to 5. It is also belongs to W. Next, under multiplication, suppose 1 comma 4, your wish, belongs to W. 1 into 4 equal to 4. It is also belongs to W. So under addition, whole number satisfies closure property. Under multiplication, whole number satisfies closure property. Both completed. Then you go for Z. Z addition. Under addition, let us take any two integers. Your wish. Take any two integers. Suppose minus 1 comma minus 2 belongs to Z. Minus 1 comma minus 2 belongs to Z. Then add minus 1 plus minus 2. Then minus 1 plus into minus minus 2. How much? Minus 3 belongs to Z. It is integer. Minus 3 is integer. Minus 3 belongs to Z. Let us take multiplication. Take any two integers. So closure property, only two numbers. Only two numbers. So minus 1 comma minus 2 belongs to Z. Then multiply minus 1 into minus 2. Minus into minus plus 1 2s are 2 belongs to Z. So satisfied. Under addition, closure property, integers satisfies closure property. Under multiplication, integer satisfies closure property. Then next one, rational numbers. Q under addition. Q under addition. Let us take any two rational numbers. Suppose 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to Q. Rational numbers. 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to Q. Multiply. Add 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. 2 3s are 6 LCM. 6 to 2 how many times? 3 times. 6 to 3 how many times? 2 times. 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is what? Belongs to Q. 5 by 6 is a rational number. Next one, multiplication. 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to Q. 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 6. It is also belongs to Q. So, rational numbers under addition and multiplication satisfies closure property. So, this is about closure property under addition and under multiplication. You try with subtraction and division. You try for it. So, what is closure property? Take two numbers and verify closure property. What is the definition under addition? For all a comma b belongs to Q, a plus b belongs to Q. It is known as closure property under addition. What is under multiplication? For all a comma b belongs to Q, a into b belongs to Q. So these two together known as closure property under addition and multiplication. Then natural numbers n comma plus. Yes, okay. So n comma plus is closure. N comma plus satisfies closure property. Then n comma into satisfies closure property. W comma plus satisfies closure property. W comma into satisfies closure property. Z comma plus satisfies closure property. Z comma into satisfies closure property. Next to Q comma plus 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to Q. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. How much? 5 by 6. Take LCM. So belongs to Q. Into 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3 belongs to Q. 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. 1 1s are 1, 2 3s are 6. 1 by 6 belongs to Q. This is procedure to verify closure property. Take any two numbers and verify closure property. I did verification for addition and multiplication. You try for subtraction and division. So everywhere closure property is satisfied under addition and multiplication. These are the definitions belongs to closure property. If anyone asks you how many numbers we need to verify closure property, your answer should be two numbers. Take any two numbers, small numbers, big numbers, whatever it may be. So under addition, I explained. Under multiplication, I explained. So this is the table belongs to closure property under addition and multiplication. You prepare the table for subtraction and division. Okay na? You try with subtraction and division. So this is about closure property verification. Very first property. Total how many properties are there? total 6 properties are there. Number 1, closure. Number 2, associative. Number 3, existence of identity. Number 4, existence of inverse. Number 5, what is number 5? Commutative property. Number 6, distributive property. So, till now, only closure property under addition and multiplication completed. You prepare the table with the addition and subtraction and division. The same table you prepare here, you keep subtraction, here you keep division, and if it is satisfied, keep tick. If it is not satisfied, keep into. So this is about closure property. In the next class, we will see what is associative property. Thank you, students.